I'm Agent Justin Rosa. How you doing?
Don't talk to her. She's busy.
You must be Special Agent Mueller. I'm your new transfer.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, Leo sent me Wire Room, and this 2022 film was directed by Matt Askandari and stars Bruce Willis, Kevin Dillon, and Oliver Trevina, among others, of course. The story of this movie is about this CIA agent, as it is his first day in this wire room, which is where they kind of monitor cameras and telephones and that type of stuff. And it is his first day there. He does get left alone. And then everything goes wrong as the person he wants to watch is attacked by this mysterious gang. What will happen though? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is that Bruce Willis is in this teaser of a movie. And you know him, he has lots of them coming out of varying qualities. And I would say that this one is not very good because of Bruce Willis's acting. Also, Kevin's acting is kind of iffy as well, but Bruce Willis's, line delivery, the way he says things, where he's looking when he's speaking, is just so disinterested in, his lines. And so he's really just kind of sitting there saying things, saying whatever people tell him to. And the way it's edited too, you can tell like he wasn't there the day, or whoever he's speaking to wasn't really in the room when he did his lines. And so that, I think, is a big problem. It definitely, as a viewer, takes you out of it. And very noticeable, poor performance. So it is very unfortunate. I know he's retiring because of his illness, so I wish him the best of luck. But again, as a viewer, it is lackluster. With that being said, there was one standout performance, and that was from Oliver. He plays this Irish arms dealer, and he's just such a fun character. He's just yelling and screaming in his telephone. He's always so angry. And he also has the majority of the kills too, and he's like this little assassin going around with his little pistol, silenced of course, and that's really cool. And so everything that he does definitely helped bring me into it and made me want to, keep on watching just for him. And so that made it, an okay watch. Other than that, there is some complexity to the story that, unveils itself as it goes along. And so as you keep on watching and watching, you find out more about how this gang is connected to the arms dealer and how it has to do with like the corruption in the USA and that type of stuff. And so it definitely, is interesting as you keep on going. You get more and more details. So yeah, it just helps you, follow along and brings you into it. With that being said, there are definitely some big kind of issues with this one. With this movie, they're in a wire room, so they're just watching computer screens of, street cameras and that type of stuff, or listening to a phone call or making a phone call. And so all of this movie is really just like people talking on their phones, and that's never really exciting. And I think that is kind of the biggest issue with this one. It's just very kind of lackluster that way. There are a few gunfights, Oliver's going around killing people, but the gunfights, they're over in like a split second, and you have no real time to, build any excitement. They're just over the second you start. They're super cool for sure. I can clip in one cool kill for you.
All right, on my mark. Now! Very nice.
So even though it has some cool kills, most of this movie is just, Kevin looking at screens, and that is definitely not exciting. And just kind of makes it for a very kind of generic movie, very forgettable, I would say. Nothing really exciting happens, and yeah, I would say kind of pass on this one. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, unless you're like a Bruce Willis super fan, I can't really recommend it. If you are, a super fan of his, then you might want to check this one out just to, see all of his different movies. So if that sounds like you, yeah, check it out if you want. As for rating, I have to give it the score of 3, and that's the score for meh. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.